You know what? It is presently Wednesday, the 21st. So definitely a day I never really record, right? Unless it's something I missed a Tuesday or I'm not going to be here on a Friday. I might do on a Wednesday. But interesting stuff just came out. And I thought, yeah, this is definitely worth talking about. So data just hit that the Bureau of Labor Statistics released their benchmark revisions for the jobs report in March. And they literally said they overstated jobs by 818,000 jobs, meaning 1 in 3 jobs that were supposedly created didn't happen. So what does that mean? Right? We've been talking about, what the Fed would do to drop the interest rates is we have to have a lot harsher economy. People have to lose jobs. This revision would probably put a lot of pressure to make that happen. So I've been standing here saying, hey, I don't think they're going to cut. I don't think they will cut. If they do cut, maybe once. Now, with this type of information, I think they're going to be forced. There's going to be a lot of pressure to cut. Is this why would the BLS do that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why the Bureau of Labor Statistics would be so that far off? Almost, I want to say it's a plotting or plan or something back there. Who the freak knows? This is really, really crazy to consider that they were off that much, a third of the jobs. So that was big news. That's something to be aware of, that things are not what they seem. What we see and what we get are two different things. Don't get suckered into some of the data that's out there. You really need to be looking around you. What's happening in our immediate lives is vastly different than what's being said for the mainstream media. Another interesting thing today, I'm sitting here playing, I'm looking at my charts, trying to figure, okay, what are we going to see? And I'm going to show you this. I just got to playing with that. This is very interesting. It could be nothing, but it could be something. So we saw that spike, right? That big old spike. I'm going to try and zoom on this for you guys so you can see it. When we had the massive rate improvement because the stock market took a beating, then the next day it just went slamming right back down to that yellow line we've been talking about, really close to it, went below it, and we're coming back above it. So we got this upward movement that we're experiencing right now. We're convincingly above that. But why is this all blocked in? Let me do some zooming here. Why am I doing this? It's going to take me a bit, sorry, to do this. There's no real easy way to do this, but to drag you all the way back over here. Now, this is November 25th, 2008, the day they announced quantitative easing. The Fed was going to dumping trillions of dollars into the market. This is the day where it opened. This is where it closed. This is movement above it, movement below it. But this is the bulk of the capital flowing into the bond pools that day. So what I went ahead and did is like, this is all the movement of that day, where it opened, where it closed. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this with another yellow line, marking the start of the day, marking the end of the day. Then I put in a whole big block here to shade in the entire day, showing this is the full day's trading. So also look at this. This actually adds a floor here, somewhat of a floor for all the future trading from where that day ended. So we fast forward all the way across, and this is going to take me a minute. Sorry. I want to be careful because if I grab the wrong thing, I'll end up moving the whole block and changing my whole chart and all that. And I don't want to do that. So I'm doing the long route here. I'm going to take you guys all the way over to where we had our trading just in this last little bit. So, oh, the rates went down and we had this big drop in interest rates and everybody got all excited and all that kind of thing. So again, stick with me here, trying to be careful not to do something that's going to mess up the chart and the layout of this thing. Well, now you fast forward all the way to where we are right now. And where are we? Right here. Look at this. From where that day opened, when the stock market took its beating, and it hit right at the top of the trading of that entire freaking day. Right from the day they announced quantitative easing, it started there and ran right back into it. So now we're trading, and this is our range. This could be our range. This could be where we end up trading, bouncing in here going forward. This could be where rates stay. Now, again, speculation. I don't know. We got the manipulating jobs, manipulating data like crazy. We got this call from the current administration. You got to lower those rates. You got Elizabeth Warren out there with her freaking with her drum beating that. Push the rates down. Everybody's trying to push the rates down. It's going to be very, very inflationary. You get too much of a rate push down. People spending money again, driving things up. So I thought that was interesting. I wanted to share that. We might have the range. This may be it. I'm calling it now because this is when I discovered it. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying this is what I saw. So we'll see what happens on Friday.